So how are we doing? We're right beside Cornerstone, where a lot of difficult work goes, sheltering people who don't have a warm place to sleep otherwise. How are we doing with all of the tasks that your organization is up to?
Oh, well, well, we're doing. Yeah, our Cornerstone shelter bed has 80 beds in there, so we're very full. And all through the year, every bed is full, pretty much. So, and there's a real diversity of people in there who, we have people in there who are actually getting up and going to work every day, but they're struggling with, they can't find housing, they're poor. And then we have people who are in there and they're up all night using substances, really struggling with just sort of kind of staying alive, and we have people in there who are also dealing with extreme mental health challenges or physical health challenges, and really a shelter's not the right place for them, but there's nowhere else for them to go. So how are we doing? Well, we're trying to do our best in a situation in the city that's not optimal.
Now that we're seeing deluxe condominiums go in, it is quite an example of gentrification.
Yeah,
Do you have
yeah.
concerns about that?
Yeah, I do have concerns about that because I think one of the things that a lot of people don't really realize is that the services that people who are vulnerable, who are street involved, need are all downtown. Like, there's social workers downtown, the hospital's nearby, opioid substitution therapy treatment center is nearby, the free meal program is nearby, the place where you might go where you can get some discounted clothing is all downtown. So this is where people live, and the services that they need are all in this downtown area.
It seems every time we see a housing project that is created to place people in longer-term housing, there's some kind of criteria to place them there. But I guess there's some people that never quite meet the mark, and they wind up on the outs.
Yeah, so with some of the buildings, there's only so much capacity in the building to support people with very challenging issues, and so, like for example, for John Howard, we're social workers. We're working person-centered approaches, but we're not psychiatrists. We're not, nurses, those kinds of things, or doctors. Some of the people that we're working with are quite ill, and they need a lot of supports. And so I think there's some shortages around that. And I think what we're still struggling with is, what is the right formula, the right approach? How are we going to support in our community people who are very complex? So working to end homelessness needs a range of approaches to resolve it. And so we can't just be like, oh, well, get off drugs or get a job. Like, we can't think simply, even though we would like to. We have to think it's a complex system that wound up with people in homelessness. And so the ways forward and through it needs to be a multi-pronged approach. We have to take more than one approach.
I look forward to talking to you again soon. I appreciate you opening up and telling us about your work.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.